Feels great to be the Iowa Hawkeye American Track League 1,000-meter champion. Great.
Clayton Murphy, who's emerged this year as the Pan American Games champion.
What's the strong part of your race, Clayton?
I think the last 100 meters. Really try to find that last gear in the last 100 and really comes through at the end.
Wow, here comes Murphy as well, and he's very strong on the kick.
And just walks away from these guys down the finishing stretch.
Clayton Murphy seems to be in unstoppable form right now.
Murphy trying to catch him on the outside. Murphy gets up to meet him.
And Clayton Murphy, with that devastating burst, takes the bronze medal with the run and the finish of his life.
And here comes Clayton Murphy.
And that will anger Clayton Murphy, and he pushes past. Clayton Murphy gonna take the US title. He's back.
And then the only guy in the field with Olympic experience, Clayton Murphy.
Here comes Clayton Murphy now. Murphy is moving up.
Clayton Murphy actually runs a world-leading time, 1:43.1.
And here is a man with fantastic international experience. It's Clayton Murphy.
Big workout playlist?
Yeah, big time.
Well, I want you to do an 880 warm-up. And then I think you should do that 600 we talked about. 28, 29, 29. And then take a 10 or 12 minute break, and then let's do 4 or 5 400s with 90 seconds where you're running 31, 28 for 59.
Okay. No, you're saying 240 800 or 240 880? 240. Oh, okay. It's like 70 pace. 72 is okay?
Yeah.
Let's just go 72.
No faster than
No, 70 faster than 72. Got it.
You know, all I want is you getting the sweat.
All right, 72. All right. You ready, Freddie?
Yep, I'm ready. After we get a rest, we do a miler workout, but we're not trying to kill it. The way that you will be working on 56 pace for 400s is by doing the last 200 of the 400. We're running 28, because 28 is 56. We're sorry I've been slowing you down. I apologize.
I mean, you can ask for 72. You're just going to get 69 and 70.
Yes. Doesn't matter. And you're using your arms in the straight, okay?
Okie dokie. Artichoke. Yep, I got it.
So you want to start, and then you want the 400 first. That way you're tired. We're not pushing you, but we're getting the mile. We take care of pre-race by doing 600 first. So there's some confidence that you have. It's very similar to what you're going to be doing in the race.
Coach got the wrong one.
Huh? Oh.
Coach got the wrong one.
Set up for the next one. That looked like a piece of cake, didn't it? Now you're trying to be 31, 28, right?
Yeah.
So you can be 32 and 28, and it can be 60. You can be 33 and 28, and it can be 61. That's not the important thing. The important thing is the last 200. Stay tall. Don't force it. Run the smoothest 28 you can, because that's what you're going to have to do in that mile when you go out to Washington.
Going into an opener this week, I think this workout for me is all about just getting momentum going, whether it's running a race pace like I did in the 600 or the negative split 400s. I just needed something today to get my legs going, get my mind going, and get that just little bit of edge as I prepare for the rest of the week leading into the race Saturday night. I think for me, this session checked a lot of those boxes.
And whether we do 4 or 5 depends on how you're feeling, but we got to have the 90 seconds to make sure the lactate system is in gear for 2 weeks from now.
Yep. So last year I learned a lot about just myself, how to handle adversity, how to, you know, almost crawl back from the bottom and really get myself back together for the end of the season. Ended the season on a really high note, and I'm super excited to pick things up from where I ended in Monaco, get my legs going for indoor season. I haven't had a true indoor season in a couple years, so I'm really excited about having these 4 quality races, 4 quality opportunities to get after it, see where I'm at, get some confidence, get some momentum going as we go into the really important parts of the season in May, June, and July.
It's better that he gets it high here. So in the race, he goes, oh, okay, I just felt this the other day. That kind of fraction of a second thought that keeps you in the positive mode. And odds are, based on who's running anyway, he's going to be out front, so he should be comfortable.
So it'll be me probably following Eric and just setting it, which is fine. Which is what I'm in my mind preparing to do.
And that's all you should do. And keep it that way, okay?
Yep.
How'd that last one feel? Good. Yeah.
Not easy, obviously, but good.
No, yeah, and you were using your arms really well the last 100 meters here.
All right, we just wrapped up a good workout here. It's Tuesday. We're gonna leave Thursday for Iowa, race Saturday. We ripped the 600, just at race pace for 1,000, and then we ripped some nice 400s. Really good session. We kind of combined next week's mile with this week's 1,000 into one session, and we got the legs primed and ready to go for the weekend, and feeling good coming off this one. Gained a lot of confidence, opened some capillaries, and got ready to go for the weekend. What's going on, guys? Just finished up Wednesday's run, 16K. We worked out yesterday, so today was 16K. 16K, 59 minutes. So just a little bit of a pickup, nothing crazy. Heart rate stayed actually really low the whole run, and legs were feeling really, really good. So tomorrow's travel day, and I hope you guys are enjoying this little race week video Alex is putting together, and I will see you guys next time in Iowa. I'm trying to leave Cleveland, not working. I am not getting out. Storms are coming in, flights are getting delayed. My flight ended up getting delayed on top of my connection in Minneapolis. So I'm sitting in Cleveland here, and I'm wondering what in the world I'm supposed to do. Well, ended up getting into Minneapolis at the exact same time. Ended up just getting a hotel by the airport. Crashed in Minneapolis on the Thursday night when I was supposed to be in Iowa City, and ended up flying into Iowa City on Friday. So kind of adjusted my pre-race around as the track ended up being closed when I got there. So I wasn't able to get on the track prior to the race, but ended up doing some strides right before, which checked that box on Saturday. But other than that, I just kind of did an easy shakeout on Friday because of the travel overlap of 2 days, and just really knew that I didn't need a whole lot to get going. Just took what was given to me, took the travel that was given to me, dealt with the cards I was dealt, and moved on from there. Travel for us as pros is tough. I mean, obviously we're flying commercial just like all of you are. We are flying in the middle of winter, especially me flying out of Northeast Ohio in the middle of winter. Almost every single indoor season, I would say over 50% of my races are affected by travel. I try my best to travel in early. That's why I even left on Thursday night and tried to mitigate the travel dilemma I was in by flying into Minneapolis and staying in Minneapolis on Thursday night. So doing everything you can as a pro to eliminate the potential for these issues, but then when you're dealt with the issues, you just take them in stride, pun intended there, and just go with it and roll with it. And everybody's dealing with the same kind of thing. No one's 110% perfect going into a race. It's just part of the reality of life and being an athlete, and you just got to deal with what you got and go with it. Yes, I have a question. On our TV, seems like NBC is like the only channel not working. Is there any advice as to like why that might be, or if that's like, yeah, literally the only channel that doesn't, it's just completely black. All the other cable channels work, it's just NBC. Okay. All right.
What's the verdict?
She said, we probably don't have that one. Cool. Makes total sense. I'm following it.
Uh-oh.
We're not going to say anything. So just a couple hours out from the race, my last meal, my last supper, well, especially when I'm in the States, is almost always Panera Bread, tuna salad sandwich, and a salad. I don't know why, it just happens to be what I roll with. I usually try to be flexible with it based on when I'm hungry, when I'm gonna nap, when I'm gonna shake out, when time the race is. Usually anywhere from 3 to 6 hours before the race I'll eat. So we're like 3-ish hours out from race time. We're getting ready to get everything ready to go, lay everything out, shower, get myself ready to go, relax a little bit, and then head over to the track around 2 hours before race time. So it's right across the street. We don't have to go far at all, and there's not a whole lot of hoops to jump through as far as like credentialing or call rooms or anything like that. So pretty chill tonight, and we'll get ready to go. So only 3 hours until go time. I grabbed all the wrong sizes on stuff. I grabbed my small shorts instead of my medium shorts, so they're a little tight today. I grabbed the right size jersey, but I grabbed my quarter zip that's like a size too small. So we're rocking it. Bye. See you guys. Bye.
Ready?
I'll just take this one. Warming up with the GOAT pacemaker here, Eric Sawinski, one of my best friends in the circuit here, a guy that has been around since my first World Championship, somebody who's been a great friend, mentor, somebody that I've asked a lot of questions to, been in a lot of races with, been paced by a lot, been traveling a lot with him. So getting to warm up with Eric tonight, we're listening to the game as we warm up, him being a Chiefs fan, me being a Bengals fan. We're very intrigued, interested, and invested in this game. We're feeling good. We're ready to go. Pre-race yesterday was a little bit different because I traveled in yesterday morning and the night before versus all Thursday night. So we adjusted pre-race a little bit. I didn't really get to open up on the track at all. So we'll get on the bank track for the first time tonight. And other than that, I'm not nervous, done it so many times. We're just gonna have to tuck in behind Eric and go for a ride for a couple meters and then do the work on our own at the end. So we'll see what happens tonight. So for me, it's a really fine line between being 100% locked in as well as having a loose side. I feel like I've always had that as an athlete. As you see, I'm very, very serious and sometimes very, very locked in to where I don't want to talk to anybody. And then there's certain moments where I'm one of the most laid-back guys out there. I'm high-fiving. I high-five my dad before the race almost every time I can find somebody or coach, or crack a joke with an official as much as I can, just to stay loose, but also then I can immediately lock back in. So I try to get to a level when I'm warming up by myself after the jog, before a lot of high-intensity drills, where I can get really, really focused, almost to where I'm too focused. That way then I can bring myself back with a couple jokes, a couple smiles, and a couple laughs prior to the race, and bring myself to a really balanced level of laid back, but also extremely, extremely locked in. Beautiful facility. World Indoor Track from 2016 is here, painted gray and black for the Iowa Hawkeyes. It's a really fast track. It feels really good. That's what my first time getting on the track here is kind of turning the legs over, getting a feel for the bank, getting a feel for lane one, and kind of just putting the spikes on for a little bit of turnover because we were on the turf. I'm not going to wear spikes on the turf. It's just not worth it for me. And so these are the final moments where you're running your race strategy through your head. You're, like I said, finding that balance between super, super locked in and super, super laid back. And just trying to find my target focus as we got a couple minutes out from race time. For me, walking on the track, I had one main goal in mind, and that was just to walk away with some confidence and momentum. I really wanted to take this opportunity to attack it, to embrace it, and just enjoy the moment, enjoy this race. Don't get to race 1,000 meters very often, and to get to open up at a really high quality meet that is kind of low key, but at the same time has some hype around it. It's on a fast track, it has good competition. It's just a super exciting opportunity for me to kind of attack and get the legs rolling and get ready to go for the rest of the year.
Clayton Murphy's turn now, the 800-meter Olympic bronze medalist from the Rio Games back in 2016, a world championship finalist at 800 in 2019. But Katie's such a talented 1,500-meter runner and miler as well that this is a really good distance for Clayton Murphy.
You got to be ready to go from the time you start the line. I was not necessarily as ready to go, I feel like, as you see here. I kind of got off a little slow. That's just a little bit of comfort, a little bit of underestimating what 26, 27 pace felt like off the line. Yeah, so I think as every race starts, you're going in a battle here. I mean, at this case, it's 5 laps of a battle.
So they'll stay in their lanes for the first 3 turns and then cut in. You'll see them cut into lane 1 coming off of this bend, heading into the home stretch on this first lap.
Being in lane 1, nothing bad there, just didn't attack it the way I should have, and I fall into place in what I thought was a really good spot, actually a really comfortable spot. Just wanted to ride the rail and get through the middle part of the race, really focused on the first 600 and then the last part of the race after that.
And it's Takadine Hideli, the Algerian, right behind Sawinski. Daniel Nixon, Clayton Murphy in there too. Murphy hugging the inside lane in that green Nike singlet there in lane number 1.
Yeah, this race was a little bit unpredictable. I was in lane 1. Lane 1 kept opening up, closing up. It's just part of indoor.
An outdoor 1,000 best for Murphy of 2:15.73. His indoor best he ran back in 2017 of 2:18.6.
I've got a couple big old gashes out of my leg. It's just kind of part of racing indoor, the confined spaces of it. Try to just get in line and run, create my own space if I need to, and see what happens.
So 54.15, Sawinski leads the group through that opening 400 meters. And the field right on him. Murphy tucked in 3rd there. He's in a great spot, just conserving as much energy as possible. He's got Hideli ahead of him. He's a tall figure, kind of creating some windbreak for him. Sawinski looking around. He might be pulling off here. He's done his job 600 meters in. And that split was 122.96. They'll have to keep pushing here.
So Sawinski steps off, leaving Hideli, Murphy, Nixon, and Harrison, your leaders. Murphy right there on the outside shoulder, running just a little bit of extra distance right around the Algerian Hideli, who has been on the international stage now for a decade, since 2013, as a talented youth athlete.
I made the move with 200 to go, 250 to go. I wouldn't say it's something I've really done in the past a lot, but I wanted to make that move midway through the race when I realized I wasn't going to be in the lead. I wanted to kind of take it on from that 1 lap to go, mimicking that going down the back stretch of an 800 meters and outdoors. And I also want to be able to have that move in my back pocket as we get into some more high intense competitive races.
But with 1 to go, Clayton Murphy will make his move. 1:52.68 was the official split, with 1 lap to go here at Iowa City, making his move. Hideli on his back.
Super happy with the move I made. Super happy with the way I ran the backstretch with 150 meters to go, and I was able to go into my gears, but for sure not leave everything out there. For sure was able to find a gear, maintain it, and get through the finish line as comfortably as possible.
What can he finish in here? Clayton Murphy won't get the record, but he will get the win.
And a close win there. He comes through in 2:20.70, so that is just ahead of the facility record, which was set back in 2019 by Festus Legat.
Two-time American indoor champion in this event, certainly a master of the kilometer, as you see again another look at his finish.
And you mentioned that he was running a little bit more distance than perhaps he needed to, but that's the nature of the indoor track, is you have so few opportunities to pass. So he timed this really well. He knew what he was doing, was able to come up on the shoulder of Hideli and then work his way around. He's got lots in the tank at the finish here. The seasoned veteran and highly accomplished international athlete comes across for that win.
Biggest takeaways tonight was a huge positive. I mean, whether it was execution of race plan, how I felt midway through the race, how I ran well down the backstretch of the last lap, to the moves I made, to the way I prepared leading into the race, everything was good.
Grand Blue Mile many years ago, I gave you a shell for winning. I'll give you another one. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
I like Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa's good too.
There wasn't a whole lot of negatives to take away from this. Very, very nitpicky about a couple things, but a lot of easy fixes that it's almost just like you go out there and you're playing your first game of the season in any other sport, you're gonna see tiny little mistakes you make without even realizing it, and then immediately you're gonna be like, I can fix that overnight. So nothing that I need to take away and be like, dang, I need to do so much better to set myself up for success the rest of the season.
Take it. Take it. Huh? Take it. Yeah, take it. Take it. You look good. You were strong. Nobody could catch you. Take it. Yeah. That hurt. That hurt. I felt good though. Yeah. Like my form was so good. I just was like, I wasn't in May. I wasn't in July shape. That's what it is. Exactly. You ran great. You still ran 120. You can have that. That's the winning shell.
Okay.
Congratulations. This for you, Coach.
I'm gonna put it with your MAC number at when you ran 20 races in one MAC meet.
How's it feel?
It feels great to be the Iowa Hawkeye American Track League 1,000-meter champion.
Great.
Hey, Cash has now seen me 0-1 or 1-0.
That's right.
How's it feel to be 1-0 as a dad?
Dad strength is real. Yeah, it's cool because that was the first time that Cash has got to watch anything. He got to watch it through the TV. I'm sure he recognized me, obviously, and it'll be cool to have him. He's going to come to one of the indoor races coming up, and have him at USA as an outdoor, and have him be a part of this journey in the next couple years. It's really cool to already think about it, already see it, and just share this journey with him already.
All right, Clayton. First thoughts on how you're feeling?
I ran a really hard 1,000, so that's why we're sitting down. No, but it was great to get back in the swing of things. This facility is so cool because it's such a fast track, and this little tiny building that rocks. It doesn't take much to get a rocket, and it was rocking. It was a lot of fun. I told my coach there's not a better way to open than a great win. Not feeling awesome, but still running really well.
Now tell me about your race strategy.
It was weird because I got lane 1, which was fine. And I just kind of got out well, and they kept like swinging out, and I kept trying to go inside. It was kind of messy, but I just wanted to attack with like 150 to go. And I felt good at 250 and made that move with a lap to go and tried to take the lead pretty hard there.
Now what's next for you?
Got a 1,500 next week in Spokane. Got some alumni DMRs at Akron. We're having some fun with some of my friends and old teammates, and then Millrose and USA. So we're going bang, 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 wrap it up and be done with indoor.
You're pretty packed. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, so it was an awesome experience. ATL knows how to put on a beat, didn't know how to get the crowd hype. Whether it was the fire in the last lap or the crowd cheering, I don't know which one pushed me to the lead with a lap to go, but there's not a better way to knock off the rust than with a really nice race and an aggressive win. A little bump on every lap. It was rough. Like I for sure had gears, and you saw like I was able to. I mean, they were. Headbandstall was closing, but like, with anybody else who's coming with me. Love to use your race. Yeah, Alex.
Oh my God, it's like it's my job or something. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. They had like the 90-year-old security guard take them, so this one's slightly better than his. Thank you. Are you just enamored by the phone, or is it me?
I think he likes seeing himself.
Oh yeah, he loves seeing himself. Wonder where he gets that one.
Hi, Cash.
Yeah, Alex.
What if he just started crying?
I would be so sad.
He just starts bawling his eyes out.
Say yay, Dada! Say go, Dada, go! Go, Dada, go!
You think he recognized me on TV?
He's watching.
I think he did. I don't know if that's dad.
You like that one?
Recognize me on TV.
Me and Joe Burrow.
Natural food. If you had 5
they just look like goats.
you ate
They both got looking like goats.
What's going on, guys? We're wrapped up here at the American Track League meet here at the University of Iowa. Great opener. Super happy. 5 laps around the circuit. Came away with the win. Came away with exactly what I wanted to run, 220, give or take, second or two. So super happy with the way things opened up. Stringing together some workouts, and this is a great propulsion. Check out that word. Into the rest of the season. So I'm super excited about the next 3 meets, and what the rest of the indoor season has to go. See you guys in the next one. All right, so we've wrapped up here at Iowa. We've got 3 meets left on the schedule. We've got the Lilac Grand Prix Invitational in Spokane, Washington, followed in a couple weeks by the Millrose 800 meters. That's a really great field. Super excited about that. And 6 days later, we'll go to Albuquerque and we'll take on a U.S. title. Plan is the 800 meters as of right now. Who knows? Maybe we'll move down to the 400, maybe we'll move up to the 1500. Who knows? But as of right now, the plan is 800 meters, and we'll get after it for a U.S. title. And that wraps up a very quick, a very condensed, but a very high, I can't even think of the name. What's the, like, high adrenaline, high octane? What's the next word? And that wraps up a very condensed, shortened, but sweet indoor season. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little race breakdown, this little race week breakdown. If you guys did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Alex is doing an incredible job, guys. Make sure to thank him in the comments as well. Give him his praise if he deserves it. And as well as, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot more coming out. We've got race breakdowns. We've got some tier videos. We've got some really cool, exciting stuff already like funneled and ready to go. So if you guys are enjoying all this, you guys know what to do. And I will catch you guys in the next one.